Okay, so assuming that you want to be rich and successful and have as many life experiences and enjoy your life as much as you should, objectively, you should live with your parents as long as possible. It's really expensive to live on your own, so objectively, you should be saving up as long as you can. Put back your independence a little bit longer so you can stack bread and get your own place. And objectively, you should start a business because even if you're making 150K a year with a college educated job, or you're an electrician, or you're a janitor, you're still giving away 40, 60 hours a week of your life until you're 65. And so you really don't have freedom to have the proper life experiences and to truly be rich, which is having your freedom and time. Okay, and objectively, if you want to enjoy your life, you should be seeking life experiences. And objectively, you should be seeking to have a family and then give them the best life possible, be, a parent, have a family, that sort of thing. And finally, objectively, you should be seeking passive income because if you are busy working 60 hours a week, even if you are a doctor, then you cannot enjoy that income because you're always at work. So even if you have all this money, you aren't enjoying it, aka life, okay? So, what stops you from being able to achieve financial freedom? Women. Most specifically, your lust towards them. It's not their fault, it's yours actually. Okay, so let's say you're grown now, you're in your 20s, whatever, you're making 50K a year plus, and as a single bachelor, that's actually a good amount of money, in the normal world at least. What are you spending all that money on, right? You got rent and, a few necessities bills here. You can afford to have a good time if you're like 23 making 50K a year without children or, crazy obligations, right? But there's specific things that stop you from reaching your true potential. Keyword, they all revolve around women, and no, it's not their fault, it's your fault, okay? So, first of all, getting your own spot because women like this. A lot of dudes instantly want to avoid that very first thing, want to get away from their parents as fast as possible. And they could say, oh, I need my independence, oh, this, oh, that. In reality, it's 100% because you're not getting laid if you're bringing people back to your parents' house at 22. It's unlikely, at least. And that's why a lot of these guys want to get their own place, and then now they're spending 1,500 a month, you know, 20K a year, or whatever that comes out to, that they could be saving for a house, that they could be investing, that could be compounding for them. Okay? They're buying girls drinks. Once again, all around women, around lust. What do they do? The dude's like 22, probably chopped, probably not locked in, but he's got a sales job. He's doing all right. Got 60,000 a year. What's $100 a night in drinks? Might get him laid. Might not work. If it does work, woohoo! But you're wasting your time and your money. Your time especially. Like $100 isn't much, but your effort. You aren't going towards where you need to be going. Nice truck slash car. Another thing that they spend their money on. It's not doing you a service when you're too young and you're buying something that you cannot afford. When you're older on and you got your passive income and you have your trajectory, your business, like financial freedom is upon you, fine. But you shouldn't be going into debt for this sort of thing right now. What, to impress others? Like, that's a woman type of, that's very feminine of you. Like, you're spending all this money to impress others. Like, go ahead and put makeup on then, right? Expensive dates on random women. What I mean by this is a lot of dudes will be in this like young bachelor phase, and they'll just be like swiping on Tinder. They'll match with someone and they'll be like, "Wow, I need to wow her," because they're Sims, and they spend a stupid amount of money on a date and then never see her again, or like a couple dates, and they're probably getting used for money, or maybe people aren't rocking with them because they're weird and because this is all they're chasing, women. Another one, buying expensive clothes, watches to fake status. You want to look cool on Instagram. You're buying, you know, a Rolex when you are financing it when you can't afford it. Once again, this is very feminine of you. Stop caring what everyone else thinks about you and work on yourself, because at the end of the day, you can probably keep doing this until you're in your 50s, and then you're still financing watches when you're in your 50s when you should have locked in and not been in this situation in the first place. Over investing in early relationships. So these simp guys, they'll get with the girl. Maybe they went crazy on that first date. Someone who's out of their league objectively. And they just keep, I've seen this firsthand, and they just keep bombarding her with, here's rent, here's gift, here's dinner, here's that. And because of this, even though the girl's not fucking with them, they stay with them. And no one benefits. I mean, I guess she benefits from this. You definitely don't benefit from this. You're wasting your time. You're gonna get heartbroken. And then, like, you see this from afar, and you see this, like, chopped, massively overweight dude with, like, fine shit Latina. And there's like, bro, she broke up with me, bro. I thought this was my wife. How did this happen? You're stupid. If you're too blind, even though you're a grown man, you're too blind to it. Get someone else to look at your situation for you. Finally, child support slash alimony. These same emotional dumbasses end up having children with random women because they're too focused on lust, or they're getting married so fast because they're super in love, getting divorced instantly. Now you owe her a ton of money. Now you have a child who's growing up in a split household, who's not in the best possible situation, and most importantly, the whole thing about this video, you're putting yourself in a stupid financial decision because of women, because of lust, and it's your fault. This is why I propose you must be gay. Yes, you must be gay. What do I mean by this? No, don't sleep with a man. Not actually being gay. But until you get your shit together, don't be focusing on any of this. It's a waste of time. It might bring you satisfaction now, but it'll hurt you in the long run. So, if you really want truly financial freedom, and if you want this stuff eventually, then do this. Make sacrifices now. Start a business, Stay with your parents as long as you can, or live with a lot of roommates, live in a college like apartment, even though you're already past that part of your life. Do whatever you can. Seek passive income. So that whenever you hit 28, whenever you hit 30, you can do all of these things. You can do the family. You can do the big expensive truck. You can buy that Rolex. You can travel the world whenever you want because you get paychecks just delivered straight to your bank account, direct deposit, because you have passive income from dividends or your company that someone else is running in India or something like that. Be gay. It'll fix your problems. You're now gay. If you're gay, you're not wasting your time on all this stuff. And if you're wasting your time on this stuff, you are gay anyways. Goodbye.